China has spent decades quietly building an arsenal that goes far beyond anything Hollywood action movies have ever dared to imagine. We're talking about technology so advanced that the rest of the world will take entire generations just to come close. Today you're going to discover the 8 most insane and impactful war inventions China has ever created. From a stealth bomber capable of penetrating any air defense on the planet without being detected, to a nuclear missile capable of wiping entire cities off the map without a trace. Get ready, because what you're about to see will permanently change the way you understand military power. Number 8. Dongfeng 41. Get ready to meet the most terrifying nuclear nightmare in China's arsenal. The Dongfeng 41 is the weapon keeping American nuclear strategists up at night. And once you understand its real capabilities, you'll know exactly why. This intercontinental ballistic missile can reach any city in the United States from Chinese territory in under 30 minutes. But that's not even the scariest part. Its MIRV capability allows it to carry up to 10 independent nuclear warheads, each one powerful enough to wipe a major city completely off the map. Imagine a single missile that can simultaneously destroy New York, Washington, Los Angeles, and 7 other major cities in one launch. That is exactly what the DF-41 can do. Its mobile launch system, mounted on 16-wheel trucks, makes it virtually impossible to track and preemptively destroy. It can be deployed from any road in China in under 15 minutes and launched immediately after. The DF-41's precision is chilling. It can hit targets with a margin of error of less than 100 meters after traveling 15,000 kilometers. China has at least 80 of these missiles operational, and each one represents the ability to eliminate multiple American targets. It is, quite literally, China's doomsday weapon. Number 7. H-20 bomber. If the H-20 ever shows up on any country's radar, it's probably already too late. This stealth strategic bomber is China's most secretive weapon, and the project that could make it the third nation on Earth capable of operating an invisible bomber. Only the United States and Russia have managed that before. Its flying wing design, similar to the American B-2 Spirit, would make it virtually undetectable to even the most advanced radars in the world. According to estimates, it would have a range of over 8,500 kilometers without refueling and could carry between 20 and 45 tons of weaponry, including nuclear bombs, cruise missiles, and hypersonic weapons. The most unsettling thing of all is how much we don't know about it. China has kept its specifications at maximum classified secrecy. A deputy commander of its Air Force stated that the H-20 was almost ready and that no technological obstacles had been encountered. All we know is that it exists, that it's being developed, and that there's a race against the clock to complete it, and that alone is frightening enough. Number 6. WZ-8. What if you could send a flying spy to any military base on the planet and it was literally impossible to shoot down? That's exactly what the WZ-8 does. A supersonic reconnaissance drone that flies at the edge of space and has intelligence services across the world on high alert. The WZ-8 can't take off on its own. It needs an H-6M bomber to carry it under the fuselage and release it at high altitude. Once released, it ignites its rocket engines and shoots up to 30,000 meters, reaching speeds of Mach 3. At that speed and altitude, no conventional air defense system can touch it. Classified U.S. intelligence documents leaked in 2023 confirmed that China already has its first operational WZ-8 unit deployed. Its mission: spy on American bases in the Pacific, track aircraft carriers, and provide targeting data for ballistic missiles. An undetectable spy flying faster than a bullet, unsettling in concept, terrifying in its implications. Number 5. Electromagnetic railgun. The electromagnetic railgun is one of those weapons that always seemed to belong to science fiction, until China made it real. While the United States abandoned its own railgun program in 2021 due to technical and budget issues, Chinese engineers didn't just keep going, they took it to the next level. The concept is brutally simple but devastating. 2 conducting rails generate a magnetic field that launches a metal projectile at speeds of up to Mach 7, with no need for gunpowder or explosives. A solid chunk of metal that hits with enough kinetic energy to pierce any known armor. China already tested a prototype mounted on a warship in 2018, the first country in the world to do so. But they went even further. They developed an X-shaped design. 2 electromagnetic cannons crossed inside a single barrel, allowing them to nearly double the power without the fields canceling each other out. The result, a 60-kilogram projectile at Mach 7 capable of reaching a target 400 kilometers away in under 6 minutes. Number 4. Hurricane 3000. The modern battlefield faces a new and increasingly dangerous threat: swarms of cheap drones that can overwhelm any conventional defense. To counter them, China developed the Hurricane 3000, a technical name for something that is, in practice, devastating. Unveiled at a nationally televised military parade in early 2025, the Hurricane 3000 is a vehicle-mounted directed-energy microwave weapon system. It integrates a high-power directional emitter, a dedicated power generator, and a cooling system, all on a single compact platform that can be deployed in minutes. Why does it matter so much? Because it solves one of the biggest problems on today's battlefield: cost. An anti-aircraft missile can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to shoot down a $500 drone. The Hurricane 3000 fries the electronics of entire swarms with a microwave pulse that costs virtually nothing. While the West is still experimenting with prototypes like America's Thor system, China has already paraded theirs before the world. And in military language, that means it's combat ready. Number 3. QUGV Wolf. Imagine a pack of robotic wolves armed with assault rifles, capable of advancing alongside infantry soldiers, climbing stairs, navigating obstacles, and executing coordinated attacks autonomously. It sounds like something out of a dystopian movie, but it's completely real, and it's already in active service with the People's Liberation Army. The QUGV Wolf is an unmanned quadruped ground vehicle weighing around 70 kilograms that responds to voice commands in real time and operates in coordinated packs. Some carry QBZ-191 assault rifles, others act as scouts equipped with thermal cameras, and others transport ammunition. They function like a real pack, dividing roles, sharing information, and operating as a network. In July 2025, Chinese state television broadcast live exercises showing soldiers advancing side by side with these robotic wolves across mountainous terrain. This is not a prototype or a futuristic concept. They are already integrated into active combat brigades. Number 2. AR-500CJ. Traditional aircraft carriers are enormous, extraordinarily expensive, and increasingly vulnerable to hypersonic missiles. China knows this. And that's exactly why it has developed something that makes those massive vessels far harder to sink: the AR-500CJ, an unmanned military helicopter designed to be the eyes, ears, and invisible shield of an entire fleet. This is a drone capable of taking off and landing completely autonomously from the deck of a warship in the middle of open seas. It completed its first maritime trials in October 2025 under real operational conditions. Its mission: fly for hours around the fleet, detect threats before they arrive, relay signals between ships, and locate enemy submarines and missiles at distances no shipboard radar could ever reach. Without it, an aircraft carrier worth billions of dollars would be, paradoxically, a massive target sailing blind. What's most unsettling is that China is already building entire ships dedicated exclusively to operating fleets of these drones. It's essentially a new way to dominate the seas without needing to build 100,000-ton monsters. And that changes everything. Number 1. Type 625E SPAG. The reason this system tops the list isn't its size, its cost, or its flashiest technology. It's what it represents. Because the greatest threat on the modern battlefield doesn't come from intercontinental missiles or stealth bombers. It comes from swarms of cheap drones that can destroy entire armored columns without anyone seeing them coming. The Type 625E is a mobile anti-aircraft system mounted on an 8-wheeled armored vehicle that combines a 6-barrel 25mm rotary Gatling cannon with a rate of fire between 3,000 and 5,000 rounds per minute, with 8 short-range anti-aircraft missiles, all integrated with search radar, tracking radar, and electro-optical sensors capable of detecting even the smallest drones. In demonstration footage, drones literally disintegrate in the air after just a few bursts. It's already deployed across several People's Army brigades, including the Tibet military region, and has been used in joint exercises along the China-Myanmar border. In a world where drones are proliferating faster than defenses can keep up, the Type 625E is, without question, China's most lethal and efficient answer to 21st-century warfare. From a nuclear missile capable of reaching any point on the planet to an anti-aircraft system that shreds drones like tissue paper, Chinese military power as we know it will never be the same again. Now tell me, which of these inventions impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments. Hit like if this video surprised you and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.